All right, guys. So today we'll be working on a car. We're gonna sand the car, and then we're gonna prime it. Then we're gonna do base coat, and then the clear coat. And I'll show you step by step the process of doing painting a car. It's a really easy steps I'm gonna tell you guys. And just to start the painting process, what you guys need is right here. That's for you. You cover yourself. That's the mask. Cover your face. The gloves right here. This one. And then you need the sanding paper right here. I'll be using 80 grade, 180, 220, and 400 with the wet sand. And I'll be using this machine to sand the car right here. And after the sanding is done, I need to cover it. I'll be using this masking film, this masking tape, and then, all right, this gun right here. And then we're gonna do primer. We're using a primer, and we're using a base coat. Since I'm doing a pearl white, so I'll be doing white and a pearl. And then I have a clear coat right here. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave a link of all these stuff in my description, so if you guys need to order this stuff, you can easily get it. All right, let's start with the sanding, and let's do it, guys. So I finished my sanding on the car. I use 80 grade, 180, 220, 400 with the wet sand, and now it's really smooth. And I also cover the windows, the headlights. I took off the handle, so I don't want my overspray to be there. Remember to keep that on 40. You can use this knob right here to adjust that, and make sure you keep that on 40 when you start spraying. If you start spraying, it's under 40, just to make sure. So now we're gonna start painting. Let's do this.
So I put the primer inside. It's ready to go. I have my mask on. So we're gonna start with the roof, and I'm gonna show you the motion. So let's do this.
So I'm done with the primer. I did one coat and it came out really good. I didn't go crazy. The first coat needs to be light, so I did a light coat on this, and the second coat I'm gonna do a little bit more. It's not gonna be light, the second coat, and I just want to show you guys how it looks after the first coat. And now we're gonna do the second coat. Let's do it. All right, the primer is done and it's dried off. And remember a couple of things when you're doing the primer. You don't have to go thick on your primer, because if you do, what happens is the upper layer of the primer get dried off, but the layer under it won't dry it off that easy, so it get cracked, you know. So remember, when you're doing primer, go light, and you don't have to cover each and everything while you're painting. Like, there's a difference between primer and paint, so you don't have to go crazy with the primer. You just do it light and cover it, but don't go crazy on it. And that's it. Now what do we have to do? We're gonna do base coat. So this car is pearl white, and so in pearl white, what do we have to do? We have to do white first, and then I'll be doing the pearl. So let's do white. Let's do it. All right, so we're gonna start the base coat, and before we start, I just want to tell you guys a couple of things. First, make sure the surface is clean. You can use the paper towel to clean it. And the second thing is, the first coat we need to go light. We don't have to go thick on it. The first coat is going to be light, the same thing we did in a primer. So in this one, we're gonna go light on the first coat. All right, let's do this. So I just got done with the first base coat. I didn't go crazy, I just did a light. And now I just give a gap for like 30 minutes. Now I'm gonna do the second coat on this one. All right, so after the second base coat, it came out really good. I cover all the areas, I didn't miss anything, and you can see it's looking really nice. It is smooth. And now, since I'm doing a pearl white, I have to do the pearl on it. And if you guys are just doing a regular paint, not a pearl white, then after this, you basically, what you do, you just go for a clear coat. But since I'm doing the pearl white, so I'll be doing the pearl on it, and then we'll be doing the clear coat. All right, let's do the pearls. All right, so the base coat is done, the pearl coat is done, and that it's ready for the clear coat, the final step, which is the clear coat. Is smooth, it's nice, clean. Now I'll be moving towards the final step, which is the clear coat. And remember, the purpose for doing the clear coat is to protect the paint from getting bad, oxidized, and give it is a nicer look. So now we're going to move it to the clear coat, the final step. Let's do it. Okay, moving forward to the second clear coat. This is a look after the first clear coat is nice, and now we will be moving to the second clear coat. Make sure it's dry, and how you know is like when it's like a little bit sticky, that means you don't have to do right now. You just give it like 10-15 minutes. Since it's dry, now we're moving towards the second and the last clear coat. Let's do it. everything is done. The 4-step, I did all the 4 steps. The first step was the sanding part, then we'd move to the primer, then we move to the base coat, and then the final step was the clear coat. It is done, ready to get out from this area. So now I'm gonna show you how it looks in the sun. I just need to take these off, and let's do that and we'll see. All right guys, look at that. It came out really nice. This is a pearl white, and it's looking like crazy nice. So if you guys have any question, please leave me a comment and like, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. All right, thank you so much.